What's going on? Did something happen to Freya? It was those cursed outsiders. I despised them the moment they set foot here. They've completely ruined my plans. Have I been discovered already?
I believe you have some explaining to do, son.
Wait, father, this isn't what it looks like.
We'll hear your story later. Right now, show us what the wolf girl is.
I'm sorry. What wolf girl are you talking about?
Do not feign ignorance with me, Ras. I'll ask once more. Where is the wolf girl? So, it has come to this.
God.
Now that you're under the influence, tell me, where is the wolf girl?
She's being detained in the furthest corridor down the hall to the right. I've been using magic to keep her in a state of hibernation.
What? This is far from over, but right now, let's release the prisoner.
Look, there she is, over there.
I don't understand. What's going on? Why am I here?
Ah, I'm glad you're well rested, son. I hope that little nap helped clear the fog in your head. Perhaps now you can give straight answers?
Straight answers. Father, I don't understand. Why are you doing this? Is everything okay with you mentally?
Enough, son. You can drop the charade. We've seen everything in that little chamber of yours, from your secret captive to that forbidden spellbook laying on your table. My goodness, I thought my son was training to become a monk for the Northern Heights clergy. What did I go wrong with him? Wait, don't tell me that that's another secret door up ahead. I don't understand. When, where, how, and why would Raz develop such a desire to go this path? No, this book, it can't be. That book was a cursed relic we retrieved from Liv's castle after her defeat. We doubled, even triple checked to see if all her cursed items were destroyed. So tell me, why was that abomination open and sitting ever so calmly on your study table?
It's simple really. The book called out to me, asking for me to rescue it.
Wait, what?
The book longed for you to be its wielder. However, after seeing your cowardice, it instead called out to me, promising me its full power. I believe you all deemed it a cursed relic simply because you all didn't understand its amazing power. I only went the extra mile you all were too afraid to go.
In all of my years, I've never heard such blatant heresy before in my life. Leave it to Lilith in her attempt to imprint her will to not just me, but also my son. I swear I despise that demon woman with a passion.
Don't you see, Father? This book grants me the power to conjure up the spirits of the dead. Like dark elves, for instance, they serve as my minions. I'm practically a king. No, a god. I'm now a god worthy of fervent praise and worship.
No, you're nothing more than a slave to that dark power. As your father, I won't take your life. However, you shall suffer great loss.
Wait, where am I? How did I get stranded out here on an ice cap?
Rasputin takes one good look at his new appearance in the water below and sees the unthinkable.
No, my beautiful, crimson locks.
And so, in an abundant act of mercy, the Silver Wolf spared his only son's life. However, he couldn't ignore the bottomless malevolence that lurked in the depths of his heart. So, in an act of mercy, he had no choice but to just simply banish him and ensure that he can never return to the Northern Heights region. He willingly gave himself over to dark forces and became a puppet to them. So, they had no choice but to clean up the aftermath, and here's how it went.
I don't understand. I've tried everything to get an active response from her, but nothing is happening. This is so confusing.
This is beyond strange. What kind of crazy sorcery did my brother do to this girl? There has to be a way to awaken her. There is. Please, allow me.
Nana, it's you. You're back, but when did you get here?
I'll explain later, Anya. But right now, we need to awaken her as soon as possible, before the effects are rendered permanent.
I understand, but how?
Simple. Observe.
I'm awake, but how? Where is that creepy guy and his dark elf minions?
Don't worry, they've all been dealt with. You're safe now. My name is Nana and these people here all came to rescue you. We're all just glad you're safe.
Thank you all so much. You have no idea how much I wanted someone to save me from this dark, evil dungeon.
It's no trouble at all. Now, let's get you back to your people. I bet they're all eager to see you now.
Okay, let me get this straight. Nana just poked the wolf girl in a certain spot, and she automatically wakes up. Well, no use in me stressing over it. I'm just glad we're successful in saving our hostage.
And to think, a civil war nearly took place in the Northern Heights region simply because some creepy little guy wanted to keep a wolf girl all to himself. For what reasons? Only just to spread discord and chaos and keep the feud going. Talk about crazy. But I'm glad they returned her back to her people safe and sound.
I don't believe it. Snow, is that really you?
Yes, Father, it's really me. But, please forgive me. I should have never wandered off away from the tribes. One of the humans lured me with some spiked food. Then before I knew it, I woke up in a dungeon at the mercy of a deranged kidnapper, while he sent a dark elf to impersonate me. The rest is history.
Oh, Snow, I'm not upset with you. I'm just glad you're safe and sound. The mere fact that you're here is all the relief our people need.
Thank you, Father. I'll never travel far from the tribe again.
It's so beautiful to see Snow return to her people.
Thank you all so much for retrieving her. I take back all the bad things I said about your kind.
It's no problem at all. I'm just glad to help. This has been quite the amazing journey.
So, I take it that everything was successful. You seem to be more upbeat than usual.
Most definitely. However, there's something I have to tell you, Prince Eos. This has been quite the life-changing experience traveling with you. But, I believe this is where we part ways.
Wait, what? Keith, are you serious? You're really staying here? What about your career as a ship escort?
What about it? My ship was destroyed in a storm traveling to Draconesia, remember? Besides, my previous life feels so small and mundane compared to the vast world you introduced me to.
I know, Keith, but this is a major decision you're making at such short notice. Are you positively sure about this?
Of course. Between the three of us, one of us has to stay behind to ensure that the peace between the humans and non-human tribes continues in this region. I believe that person is me. Besides, if you haven't noticed, you have ladies waiting for your return in Draconesia. Have you made your choice yet?
I'm sorry, but what choices?
Don't worry, I'm sure you'll figure it out soon. In the meantime, my goal is to be an excellent son-in-law to the Silver Wolf, by marrying Anya. So, wish me luck.
Well, don't let me or leader stop you. Go and be victorious, Keith. If I can, I'll be sure to visit you all someday.
Ah, yes, love will cause us to make a lot of risky yet worthwhile decisions when we normally wouldn't. That's why there wasn't really that many objections when it came to Keith making his impromptu decision to remain here in the Northern Heights region. He had his reasons, clearly, one of which was to become a respected son-in-law to the king known as Silver Wolf, which I'm pretty sure he was ecstatic. Meanwhile, the royal family guaranteed to protect the wolf tribes and ensure that no more hunting would take place between them and the humans, much to their relief. So, the other two had to say their goodbyes to Keith, hopefully to return to him into the Northern Heights regions very soon. Yes, they had their fun, worthwhile adventures to last a lifetime. It really was awesome. But even now, it was time for them to set sail before the snow picked up. So, Keith enjoyed his time with the daughters of the Silver Wolf, as the Silver Wolf bestowed his blessings upon his new children and his new son-in-law. Hence the reason why, ever since that time, most of the ones carrying his divine weapon known as the flame bow have always been historically red-haired women, warrior women. It was a very interesting concept to see, and we can always see the facts proclaimed to this day. I mean, I believe Velda was a descendant of the Northern Heights people. She was most definitely of descent. However, this was not the end of Rasputin, not for a long shot. He was using his time to build up his energy and his plotting for a sequel, for a return. Since he can never become king in the Northern Heights region, he would ensure that he would cause massive chaos for Prince Eos and later down the line. But what exactly, we'll just have to wait and see.